Hello, hello, and welcome to Wanted, powered by ohmtown.com. Today is March 16th, 2024. This is Season 1, Episode 4. I am Mayor Watt. That is ohmtown.com, and up there is the Sentient AI's Visualizer. I want to say hi real quick.
Hello, hometown citizens. Welcome to Wanted.
That little bit of lag was processing time. So I'm just teasing. Today is the fourth episode of Wanted, and I just wanted to take a moment to let everybody know that this will be pushed out as a podcast in all 4 episodes by Monday, barring any unforeseen technological issues. It'll be outside my influence, but we're gonna make them all live. So you'll be able to download 4 episodes as early as Monday. That said, today's episode, we're going to be talking about Sci-Fi Props, a curved monitor, Techie Art, TV deals, a 65-inch TV, a gaming keyboard, an NES Inspired Keyboard, Trader Joe's mini totes, an air-fried burger, and nostalgic old gadgets. I don't have an intro for Wanted, and I don't have any transitions for Wanted, so what you're going to have to deal with is this. Hey, take that. So, welcome to Wanted. It is a weekly show that we talk about gadgets and gear and a bunch of other stuff, but primarily gadgets and gear. We always get, like our other shows, 10 articles. We do a dive depending on what the content is. Sometimes it's deep, sometimes it's a cursory look at it. In this particular show, we talk about a bunch of gadgets that we like, or maybe we think that you'll like. We don't have any affiliation with any of these providers of the news. We don't get any deals from the makers of the materials. We're just really into the gadgets and gears that we talk about. Or gadgets and gears? Gadgets and gear. It's just one gear. Like my tooth. I only have one.
Oh no. Don't smile too widely.
It's a toothbrush, not a teeth brush. Alright. So the first article... Oh wait, I need to go back into the chat. Hello everybody. So the first article that we're going to talk about today is Behold, this trove of iconic and ridiculous sci-fi movie props up for auction. Entertainment auction house Heritage Auctions has acquired a bunch of pieces from some of the most notable science fiction films. If you go for broke here, your house will probably look like Planet Hollywood, which is where these props are sourced from. I guess a little too on the nose there about, the context. Why not just say, hey, they're all from Planet Hollywood?
Exactly.
So there's a couple of really cool pieces. Apparently a phone booth, but let's take a look. I don't know what all is going to be in here. It's over at Gizmodo. Sabina Graves is the author. From Demolition Man's naked Sylvester Stallone model to Bill and Ted's phone booth, here are the wildest pieces currently on the block. I want the phone booth.
I know, that would be cool to have.
And look at that. Those are from Beetlejuice.
Is that from... Okay.
Yeah. So there's a slideshow. We'll take a look at all of the pieces. But I'm not going to... we're not going to go through all of them, I don't think. So let's just click on the slideshow and list the slides. And so up for auction here, I guess, is... whoa, the Spider-Man 3 Black Symbiote costume. That's cool. Man, I would hate to put that on though. That'd be funky.
Plus, you might never get out of it again.
I mean, it's a symbiote, yeah. Beetlejuice Adam and Barbara Maitland monster masks. The Beetlejuice Maitland home model. Why wouldn't somebody want that? Back to the Future Sports Almanac. What? They had that? Is that the legit actual one? Wow.
That would be fun.
Do you want a naked Demolition Man Sylvester Stallone model?
No.
Can put that? No? All right. How about Blade Runner LA model? Gremlins
No, but
Gizmo.
how about the Terminator display figure? I'm actually looking at the auction site.
Don't get
and it's right there.
Don't get any ideas. Is it that? Oh, it's a tiny one. Is it? They don't say dimensions or anything? No, it's just pictures. That's kind of a bummer. I wish there was more.
It's 75 by 26 by 12.
75?
That's what it says on the auction site.
Why does that look dopey? That doesn't look like 75. That's pretty awesome. How much is it?
$10,000.
Ooh.
Hence the Wanted channel.
How about the mask from the mask? Oh no. Let's see. How about the Gremlins Gizmo?
That would be a good one.
How much is that?
I'll
stick them on the wall behind me.
There's more lots. I'll have to.
Oh, hunt for it.
Yeah.
All right. It's not worth it. I'm not going to get any of this stuff, but I think it's pretty cool. Jurassic Park Barbasol canister. That's the one where nobody gave a shit that somebody was talking about stealing IP.
Right. By the way, Gizmo is $3,600.
Nobody cares. Look, nobody cares. I'm stealing from the... Yeah, nobody cares. Wow. This is actually a Halloween 3 Season of the Witch pumpkin mask. The mask from the mask. Pretty cool. Well, how much is the phone booth then?
Oh, goodness. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I'm putting the AI on.
Testing my quick skills. Oh, yep. $3,600.
Oh, really? It's either this or...
Oh, that's current. I mean, it might go higher.
But... It might go higher. So it's either this or the VR treadmill. Pick one.
This is probably cooler, but the other one is probably more functional.
This one is cooler? Man, we need to talk.
Yes.
All right, let's go on to the next article. It's over on Reality Hacker. This KTC 165 hertz, 1440p, 32-inch curved monitor is beautiful, and you can win it. The only reason why I did this is because I wanted to link this to those who might want to take a chance at winning this thing. I have no idea anything about it other than there's a contest and I want to win a 32-inch curved monitor that they say is beautiful. So go and give it a shot yourself. It says it's not surprising that computer monitors cost more. Oh, by the way, did I say who the last article was from?
I'm not sure that you did.
Oh, yeah, Sabina
I think we
Graves.
Got sidetracked by the phone booth.
No, Sabina Graves, I said. And this article is by, let's see here. Come on. Really? Briley Kenny over at Digital Trends. So they say here that that said, you can still find monitors at competitive prices if you know where to look, even ones that push the boundaries of innovation. Take KTC's H32S17, a 32-inch curved gaming monitor with a 165 hertz refresh rate, a 1 millisecond adaptive sync response time, which most are anyway. 1440p HD, $300. That's really not bad for a 32-inch curved gaming monitor, for crying out loud. They say, and innovative. I'm not sure what the innovation is other than it's inexpensive. Says that it has AMD FreeSync Premium and NVIDIA G-Sync technologies. So it doesn't matter what kind of GPU. Let's see, 120% of the sRGB color gamut. HDR10 support, enhanced hues and colors. Black equalizer. FPS counter and crosshair enhancements. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, it seems like it's not that not that bad of a deal there. I'm not into this aspect ratio. I don't think this is not a ultra wide. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a large monitor, a 32-inch monitor that's curved is massive. And it looks like it's a pretty good resolution and high refresh rate. So yeah, I dig it, but I want one. I would use it probably not for gaming, since I've got this. It's like a NASA headquarters in here. I get radiation burns. So just so y'all know, I get radiation burns every night, and that's why I only do the daily show for an hour, and these shows I rest all week long to prepare for the severe radiation burns I get from all of this. Anyway, let's keep going. The next article is over in the Technology Today channel on ohmtown.com. Revamp your space with Grid Studios Techie Art for as low as $99. This is from CNET, by the way. Pardon me. Decorate game rooms, offices, and more with these sleek, deconstructed gadgets. Wow, they're up to 40% off. It's like $99. So I've always found these really interesting. So let's go on over to the source. The source. Adam Oram, Oliver Haslam, and Adrian Marlowe are the article writers. It's over at cnet.com. And so these are pretty cool. They are pictures of deconstructed gadgets so that you can see kind of the tech spec kind of things that are contained within. One of the best offers you'll find for this is $300 off the Grid 1. It's a 13-inch frame that features the components of the first-gen iPhone, making it perfect piece for Apple fans, and you can snag it for $339. This is the actual gadget, by the way. So not just a picture.
I mean, that's very cool. I thought it was just a depiction of it.
And for the lowest prices on framed pieces in the sale, you can snag a Grid 4S or pre-order the Grid NES controller for $99 right now. $70 discount. They don't have enough pictures of this gadget, but yeah, I want one of the. Actually, I want more than one of these, but y'all wouldn't be able to see them because back behind me there's this little light grid, but behind that is sound panels to absorb all of my booming voice. Yeah. Anyway, this is pretty cool. So go and check this stuff out. Again, we have nothing, no tie to this. This is something from CNET that they put together, but we dig this stuff, so we like to promote it. Yeah, let me throw this into the chat as well. You can follow this link through ohmTown or to ohmTown and then through it over to the source. Yeah, let's keep going. The next article is in Technology Today as well. March Madness TV deals up to $1,000 off top models. These savings are a slam dunk. Yeah, with March Madness.
I mean, I guess just in time to watch everything.
Yeah, and then right after this one is a 65-inch TV, and so I'm always on the lookout for the latest and greatest in TV deals. And what's really fascinating about this is my first TV, my first big screen TV was a $5,000 TV, and it was like 42 inches. So the next one was $1,200 and 75 or 65 inches. And then you're like, okay, this one is looking a little raggedy, like scratches on the glass and stuff like that. Because we have wild animals that run around in ohmTown. It's a nightmare for everybody. Just anyway, bear with me. So you go and buy another TV, and now you can buy like a 95-inch TV for $1,200. Like,
I mean, it's like the only thing where pricing has dropped, I think.
Yeah, they've gotten bigger and less expensive as time goes on. It's just amazing. So courtside seat, no problem. We've got plenty of incredible TV deals that'll get you game ready without having to leave your home, and nobody wants to leave their home. The article, wait. Let me back up and grab this. Doink. There you go. There's a link over to CNET. Well, it goes through ohmTown over to CNET. Adrian Marlowe is the author of this, and they list everything from a 55-inch to an 83-inch LG at various price points: $1,000, $400 for the $400 for a 55-inch TV. Are you kidding me? Okay, so I'm gonna buy these and stick those on the wall behind me so I can do full display. Because I was looking at LED light walls, like LED panels. And for something that size behind me at a dot pitch that's effective for this distance, they're like $40,000. Are you out of your mind?
Wow.
I could buy 2 of these and it would be $800. That's pretty insane. So various price points. If you are looking for a TV, take a look at this link, follow it, and check it out. I can't endorse any of these. I really like LG. I don't think I have any TCL stuff. Yeah, I've never bought anything TV related from Amazon. I do have respect for Samsung's products. Not necessarily some of their other stuff, but I'll just leave that alone. And Hisense, I've never purchased anything, but an 83-inch TV LG C3 series is an OLED 4K for $3,500. It's a beast, but you'll have great color representation. You can't really go wrong with it. And the article breaks it all down a little bit more. 75-inch Hisense U7 series. Most of the time, the big differentiator is the number of connections that are ultimately capable. So if you have a bunch of different devices, then there's a whole bunch of HDMI inputs.
Right. You don't want a device that you can't plug anything into.
Right. Yeah.
Or you have the wrong connectors.
Exactly. Like this one down here for like $400 will probably have like one, but I don't know. I didn't look at it. But it's HDR10, 55 inches, $400. If you've got a small space and you can be relatively close to a 55-inch screen, because you don't want to be 12 feet away from a 55-inch display. You probably want to be within 6 feet of it. So at any rate, go and check it all out. No, not bad. Wait. This says $12.98 for a 75-inch. That last one? Oh gosh, there's more. An 85-inch Bravia for $2,000. Goodness. Wow. Okay, I need to stop. Now I want everything.
You're like, I'll take one of these and one of these.
I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so the next article is over in Reality Hacker. It's a 65-inch TV it's a 4K, 33% off at Walmart. I'm not a big fan of Walmart, but I won't let my bias impact the potential to buy at a deal. 65-inch Samsung CU7000B 4K TV, already pretty affordable for its size at $600, is even cheaper following a $202 discount at Walmart. So you're going to get it for less than $400. 65-inch TV for less than $400. So now I can get 2 of those. The article is by Aaron Mamet over at digitaltrends.com. The link is in chat right now, so go and follow it. But look at that. $398 over at Walmart. Yeah,
I mean, that's almost getting cheaper than like cereal.
Tell me, chocolate. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Fast food.
I want to get a freeze dryer, so I think I'm going to have to try and find articles about freeze dryers now so that I can highlight them in, in Wanted, because that's what I really want one now. You won't always get an opportunity to buy a 65-inch TV for less than $400, so you wouldn't want to let this offer from Walmart for the 65-inch Samsung CU7000B 4K TV end without taking advantage of it. It's already relatively affordable at $600, but now you get $202 off of it. Yeah, I suppose that this is going to happen. It's going to run out, so go swing by your Walmart.
Like in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. This next, hold on a second. Okay. The Twitch stream monitor said that we've been recording for 2 hours, but that's not true.
Okay.
Yeah. Not quite right. 21 minutes, and we're halfway through this. More than halfway through. So this can be a short show. It really depends on how much I start going down the rabbit hole of discussion, along with AI saying, hey, what about this? So this article is over in ohmTown Daily. Wooting, which makes some really good keyboards, built the best gaming keyboard. Now a new model introduces Rappy Snappy. I'm not quite sure what this is about, because I have not heard about Rappy Snappy, but we'll talk about it. Wooting 60HE is widely regarded as one of the best, if not the best, gaming keyboard on the market. I don't like candy bar keyboards, although I have one sitting over here. I've got 3 in another office, and one right there. Anyway, yeah, I like split keyboards, and that's what I use primarily. So I'll always endorse a split keyboard over a candy bar, but Wooting 60HE really is always regarded highly. So now they're saying that they've got something maybe better, but this says, that's all thanks to Rapid Trigger, a feature that speeds up how quickly you can activate a key to respond in games like Valorant or Counter-Strike 2. Now Wooting has launched the 80HE, a larger keyboard with an 80% layout. The 60HE, if you can't extrapolate from incomplete data, is a 60% keyboard. It comes from a new Rappy Snappy feature that combines with Rapid Trigger to make it even faster to pull off moves like strafing and bunny hopping in games. So the article is over at theverge.com. Tom Warren is the author. Let me throw this into the chat. It doesn't seem to... One of these days, I'm going to programmatically have that. Did I throw it? Yeah, I did. So this is what the HE looks like. The 80HE. Which, again, it's a candy board... candy bar keyboard. It's what I call it, a candy bar keyboard. Others don't. But when it's this solid brick, you have to break your wrist.
Piece, right?
Yeah, it's the unitary body there. The problem is that it forces you to break your wrist, and the smaller the keyboard, the more broken the angle of attack is on your hands. So you have to scrunch them together and da-da-da. It's horrible for the longevity of your wrist. You end up with RSI and carpal tunnel syndrome. You never truly recover from it. You may be able to equivocate. Yeah, you're better. But no. If they have to cut you open to solve this problem, then no, you aren't, your natural configuration. So you really should get a split keyboard so that you can be in your more natural fetal position, like what I look like every time I see my paycheck. So,
I mean, do you really want to be gaming in that position?
Regardless, you can do it. You just have to get comfortable with it. But I mean, you're not like this typing although that would be probably the best. But you tilt it so that your wrists aren't like that. You're like that. And the keyboard gets angled up a little bit. It's called tenting. And so you hold it like that and you type. it takes some getting used to, and you can instantly pop back to the candy bar keyboard, because that's exactly what I do. I've got a split keyboard, and then I've got a candy bar keyboard in front of it for 2 different systems. So again, the article is over at theverge.com, and Tom Warren is the author, and they talk about the 60HE, and then they say Rappy Snappy is our new spin on rapid trigger. So it compares 2 keys together, and the one that gets pressed the furthest is prioritized, explains Wooting CEO Calder Lemon. You could, for example, use it on your A and D keys to make your counter strafing more snappier. Okay.
More snappy?
Yeah, it has a true 8 kilohertz polling rate, so it's going to be detected faster. It's how many times it reports a key press, 8 times faster than a typical keyboard. You'll find similar feature on the Razer's recent Black Widow V475, and just like the 60HE, you'll be able to have adjustable actuation to control the key press travel before it activates. I really wish that they would just buy into split keyboards. Then I'd be absolutely overjoyed. I actually wanted to start up a website dedicated to split keyboards, but it's another project. So the base price, $200, including keycaps and switches, which is pretty spectacular for a high quality keyboard, gaming keyboard, mechanical keyboard to boot. If you step up to the zinc alloy version, then it's $300, and prices for the module version starts at $185. So it says Wooting is opening a founders campaign for the 80HE today, which is the last 24 hours, within the last 24 hours. Let me see when this actually was posted. March 14th. Okay. So 2 days ago. And that's the 10 keyless version of it, I suppose. Let's see. It says here, at the time of writing, more than 6,000 orders have been placed, and more than 2.1 million euro or 2.3 million pounds have been raised. Wooting is expecting delivered a first batch of 80HE keyboards in August. So yeah, you got a little bit of time.
I mean, I guess act fast if you want one. Do you think they're available internationally?
Oh yeah, they'll deliver wherever, I'm sure. Let me see. I'll have to take a look. You have to go to the wooting.io website and check out. I'm sure they deliver around the world, and it's a big company, so nowadays at least. Okay, let's keep on trucking through this. The next article is over in Technology Today. 8-Bit Do, or I don't know if it's 8-Bit Do or 8-Bit Do. I don't know. 8-Bit Do's NES Inspired Mechanical Keyboard is on sale for an all-time low price. I love mechanical keyboards. I'm really sorry. I don't like candy bar keyboards, but I love keyboards all the same. I've bought several mechanical keyboards. I want that THOC. Mode keyboards actually produce the one keyboard and sound and quality and everything that I want, but they're like $600.
Why don't they make a split one though? I mean, that seems like the next thing they could offer.
I really don't know. I mean, give it like 2 mechanical, not mechanical, but magnetic connectors on the bottom of it, so you can stick them together when you pack them up to go somewhere. But just give me a split keyboard. It can't be that hard. Whatever. So I'm bummed that they don't do it, but 8-Bit Do's nostalgic retro mechanical keyboard is on sale for an all-time low price. The Nintendo-esque accessory probably is going to get sued out of existence if they get too popular, I suppose. I don't know, because anybody that comes close to doing something that impinges on the identity of Nintendo gets sued. Hell, this might get banned from promotion simply because I mentioned Nintendo 5 times. Anyway, ships in NES or Famicom inspired colorways, which whenever I say this, Famicom, I keep thinking of the biopharmaceutical company in Johnny Mnemonic.
Yes.
Pharmacom. And it includes 2 giant red buttons that would look right at home playing Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Or Excite Bike. Usually it's $100, but it's $85 over on Amazon. And Gadget put the article together. Will Shanklin is the author, and the deck statement says, the keyboard oozes with 1980s Nintendo nostalgia and has 2 super buttons waiting to be smashed. I want this.
Yeah, it looks really neat.
I don't know. See, I wouldn't really... maybe I would use it. Huh. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. This just looks like so much fun. And it's Bluetooth. 2.4 USB-C hot swappable gaming keyboard with 87 keys. $85 over at Amazon. Let's see. The N edition takes cues from the NES with an off-white, dark gray, black color scheme. The Fama edition draws inspiration from the Japanese Famicom with a white and crimson color palette. Both variants have dials and a power indicator with old school appeal, fitting their retro motif. The Fama edition pays homage to the Famicom's 1980s regional availability and Nintendo's home country with Japanese characters below their English ones. How quaint.
This is pretty neat.
Yeah, even the AI is going, you know what? Might have to get that. So, wanted? For sure. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go on to the next article, though. If we pay too much attention, people might actually follow the links, and it won't be available anymore. And then what?
Well, that's true.
So the next article is over in ohmTown Daily. Shoppers are scrambling to get their hands on Trader Joe's $3 mini tote bags, leading to a lucrative online resale market. The articles that we have seen have mentioned prices everywhere between $500 and $1,000 now. Trader Joe's $3 mini tote bags are the new must-have accessory for people who have lost touch with reality. I
mean, the price at least is reasonable. At least the retail price.
Yeah. The bags available in 4 colors have gone viral, causing them to sell out at some stores. This has led to a lucrative resale market. Some eBay accounts are selling them for 4 times. For 4 times their in-store price? Yeah, maybe the psycho people.
We heard more than that.
Yeah. But let's take a look over at Business Insider. Grace Dean is the author. Yeah. So these are the colors, this navy, blue, yellow, red, green with the canvas and Trader Joe's logo. You could probably buy these without the logo for bulk $3. Just got to find them. I don't know where. I don't know. AliExpress. Go check AliExpress for Trader Joe's mini totes. Or just mini totes. I bet you that they've got a white label mini totes.
Well, yeah. They probably have cheaper mini totes.
Yeah. So they talk about it being $2.99 and that it went viral. It says prices vary. Honestly, we have read articles saying that there's like $1,000, and naturally, it's Stanley Cups all over again, but with less lead. The size is ideal for smaller shopping trips to pick up those few things you forgot the first time around. Trader Joe's says in the product description it'll fit a dozen of your favorite TJ's apples. Yeah, but it'll be extra heavy because there's either metal or rocks in it, apparently. Maybe they fixed that supply issue. And you can fill your mini tote with TJ snacks and sweets to keep you munching on your next field or road trip, which again, sometimes seems to have rocks or metal in it. And you can even stash a small paperback in the handy side pocket. Okay, I'll give you that one.
I mean, the tote is not a problem, but the online frenzy or whatever about it is a bit ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, and they use potty mouth. Oh, one TikToker said in a video of her mini tote, but it's so effing cute, I had to have it. So I punched that nun right in the throat and I stole it from her.
No.
No? The article doesn't say that?
Mm-mm.
Look, I don't really know how to read. Hey, the next article is over in Technology Today. Grill by. Make your next burger in an air fryer and thank me later. Not me, but the CNET author. Here,
I wish
Pamela,
it was the CNET Otter.
Otter. Yeah, the CNET Otter. I slipped and said auditor, but I think you heard otter, which
It
I
sounded
think
like Otter to me.
I think it's better if it would have been a CNET Otter. That should be their website mascot.
Exactly.
The CNET Otter. That would be so adorable. Wouldn't you want to go to CNET even more if their mascot was an otter?
Absolutely.
Pamela Vachon, I think, is the author. Now, this doesn't really make it look appetizing.
What?
I'm sorry. This does not make an air fryer burger look appetizing. But I want an air fryer burger because you can do it inside. It doesn't spatter stuff all over the place. You can take these things out of your air fryer and throw them in your dishwasher. Easy peasy. You might have to get some of this stuff off, but that's a different animal. And if you do it early enough, then with hot water, it'll come off with ease. But they say they've been making succulent chicken and tender salmon in their air fryer for years now. I agree. But only recently did they discover the mighty air fryer can make mouth-watering burgers on par with any grill. I like to put everything bagels into an air fryer. And even from frozen, it takes like 3 minutes at the lowest temperature. And so you could probably speed it up by increasing the temperature by about 30 degrees and lowering it to 2 minutes from frozen. I mean, it's pretty amazing. So it says, as a city dweller, grills are somewhat impractical to own and operate. Yeah, I just go upstairs to my neighbors and use their living room. What? I plop my grill down and I just say, hey, I'm having a cookout.
Okay.
Sometimes they mind. So, how to make the perfect air fryer burger. And they put a burger and 2 slices of bacon in it. I agree. I think this is pretty easy peasy. Air fryer works by circulating hot air in the contained chamber. So as a matter of interest, your air fryer burger can cook opposite what you see in a saute pan, with the exposed side of the burger cooking more quickly and becoming browner than the underside of the patty. That's true because it has direct heat, but it also circulates. They tried 2 different approaches, both with a 1/4 pound of lean ground beef, seasoned simply with salt and pepper. I don't really care how they shape it or whatever, but yeah, you just put it in there. Halfway through, most air fryers tell you to flip it. So you run up, flip it, put it back in, cook away again, and it cooks it to perfection based on what your experience is. So at some point you cut it open and you go, oh, okay, this is a little too overcooked. So I'm going to dial back
Next time. Right.
the time, a minute or so. It's brilliant. So if you don't like using gas in your kitchen anymore because, the government's out to get your gas range, that's not true. Or you're doing something else on your range top, you can just load up the air fryer and it really is easy peasy. You could put the onions on it and let it cook right there with the onions on it and it'll grill them just like a regular grill, except that it's from top down instead of the bottom up. Either way, you're going to have to flip it. So it says still, there are some drawbacks to air fryers. First, since you can't really access the patty while it cooks, you're unable to smash it down in such a way that it doesn't shrink up significantly while cooking. Since an English muffin is the best burger containment method, they will not be considering opposing viewpoints on this. This doesn't bother them so much since the resulting patty fits the intended vessel perfectly. But But you can pre-smash it, and then when you go to flip it over, smash it again and let it cook some more. I think that you'll be fine there. And then second, they like a burger without cheese that isn't worth eating. So you want cheese on your burger, you're going to get it everywhere. So you can actually buy plates that will hold it, and it'll cook from the top. Then you'll have to flip it over. You could do basically everything. You can cook it, and then put a piece of cheese on it for less than a minute.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
make it easy.
Yeah. But if you put it in at the last minute, you can actually take the burger out, put it on a heat resistant vessel, like just a ceramic plate, put it back in there and then the cheese, and all that cheese will just pile up on the burger and it won't ooze out through the grating, because all you're doing is heating up the cheese. Done. Pretty darn simple. So they'll figure it out, but I've already got it on lock. So chicken, fish, steak, it can do it all. The only other thing would be an Instant Pot, so that you can put everything into an Instant Pot, stews and whatnot, and just set it and forget it. Or you can do the other way in a slow cooker, where it'll cook for 8-12 hours, and you come back and it basically puts itself on a plate and says, "Eat me." Yeah, all of these are so much better for a person who doesn't like to spend an hour or two in their kitchen cooking food, and they just want a good meal. Yeah, I mean, I really like cooking, but I would rather do like Factor or something like that, where all I have to do is easy peasy, because Mayor Watt doesn't have time to cook.
Well, I was gonna say, like, an air fryer is probably the one thing you can buy for your kitchen. Is something extra, and you're gonna save so much time and have good results and make things healthier than you might through other means.
Oh yeah, French fries are spectacular. Baked potatoes in it is spectacular. So much stuff. I mean, leftovers from restaurants, if you go out, you can come back and put it in there, and you don't have to worry about what a microwave does to your food, because it's radiant heat instead of heating up the water molecules inside your food. That's what a microwave does. All it does is heat up water. And what happens with heated up water, it evaporates and it turns to a gas. It turns into water vapor or steam. It turns into steam, vacates whatever it's being housed in, and you get rubber, vulcanized rubber. You could land, all of these Boeing airplanes where the tires are falling off, you could probably use something from, am I picking on Boeing too much?
Just a bit.
That's okay. Let's go on to the last article for tonight. This one is over in Technology Today. Old gadgets aren't just nostalgic. Sometimes they're just better for you. This article actually has a soft paywall. Chris Velesco over at the Washington Post put this together. Sorry. Oh, that song was annoying. So, despite near constant new production releases, some people are finding value in the tech that we left behind. And so it says, pardon me, a svelte Chromebook called the Pixelbook, and it's nearly 7 years old. They say, okay, new might be a stretch. A new laptop landed on their doorstep last week, but it's 7 years old. They ordered it for a few reasons. It's the best looking computers they've had in their career. They found a great deal. This Pixelbook cost $1,649 at launch, and they only paid about a tenth of that. Not bad. 1 second. I'm on it. But most importantly, they bought it because it was somehow the perfect machine for what they needed, which is really, some people just, that's what they need. That's what they're familiar with. I actually know of somebody that swears by a particular device and they won't do anything other than that device. And so all the more power to them until that device is no longer available, and then the crutch that they've been using to rely on for their entire career is gone. And because they've never diverged from anything else, they are lost.
Exactly. I mean, you need to be able to use other devices, and there might even be better devices.
So this is a $299 Remarkable 2 that offers features and flexibility for people who plan to write a lot. Remarkables are actually pretty spectacular. They have a pen, it's e-ink, you draw on it, you doodle around, it saves it as a PDF if you want to, you can print, you can save it in spades, like just forever. And largely if you babysit it, you put it in a protective, whatever, sleeve,
like an OtterBox kind of case.
Yeah, you put it in a case. It will last forever. The Remarkable 2 is another example. They started using the e-paper writing tablet from more than 3 years ago. Back when they had a full head of hair and made YouTube videos in their basement. And I agree. I actually really like this. At one point, I was going to get this for somebody to get away from paper. Because as I describe it to people, paper is kind of like dirt in water world. It's something to wonder at and think that it's nothing more than a conspiracy. But apparently it actually exists. Mayor Watt doesn't care for it. So Remarkable is actually a great piece of paper, e-paper, that never runs out of ink, never runs out of paper. And you can save whatever you scribble in perpetuity.
You can also save a lot of trees.
And countless trees, although microplastics, batteries, all of that kind of stuff. Look, if you're going to open the door, you have to expect reality to step through. Okay? Do I want this, the Remarkable? Yes. Do I want a Chromebook? No. Never in a million years. It is not job ready. But retro tech is amazing. A lot of people really like it. I like it for the nostalgia. I like some older tech, like the Remarkable. There's actually a better Remarkable, I believe, already. But regardless, I think that older tech has a place. A lot of it, to me, is for nostalgia, and sometimes it's reliability. Like old handycam type of cameras, if it records digitally, they're juggernaut compared to some today. They're bigger, and if anything happens to them, you're really not out that much, as opposed to these smaller cameras that are, if you sneeze, they might disappear from your hand. But the power of modern equipment compared to older equipment, it just doesn't compare. I'm sorry. So what to keep in mind when searching for old tech really is, if you can take care of it. It says be very picky about what you find. It took weeks to find the Chromebook. You may never find it, because it's not about being picky either. It's about availability, because other people are going to pick up things that you're picky about. They find it valuable too.
Well, that's true. And also, you don't want something that's not in good shape and can't be supported.
Yep. Either by yourself or by somebody that you know, or something that you know. Some tech you're never going to get any parts for, so you're going to have to sit there and be MacGyver. Try to get comfortable with basic repairs, and that's the one that most people are afraid of. And what accessories does it need? Good luck trying to find a 30-pin cable anymore. If you do, who knows what the quality of it is? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't gone looking for a 30-pin, and everything is now USB-C. It's one of the benefits of standardization. But yeah, go and check this article out. I think that it's a lot of fun. Better for you? I don't know. I don't think that I'll really buy into the better for you aspect of this. But this right here is, I want it for nostalgia old tech. I want for nostalgia purposes. I want this, the Remarkable, for its utility.
And that is the latest edition that they offer on their website.
The Remarkable 2? That's kind of a bummer. I hope that they keep on improving. Because you can get color now, color e-ink paper, or e-paper. I think this is nothing but grayscale. That's okay though. I'll take it. $300 though. Oh. Anyway, that's it for today. And so we always pile into the party bus and drive down to Main Street. And Wanted is one of 2 shows that we have here today. We're going to be adding another next week. Warcrafters. Dunk dunk. No, hold on. Warcrafters and where did I put it? 4-Wheel Tech are the next 2. So keep that in mind. Be sure to follow us here on twitch.tv/ohmtown to find out when we actually kick off our shows. That's really the only way, because any other way is going to be post show. So when we're done here, I transfer them over to YouTube. Then they get transferred over to Apple Podcasts, and the website has it under ohmTown Daily. This will start expanding to include the other, all of the podcasts, but I'm going to put just podcasts right here instead of ohmTown Daily, because we started with ohmTown Daily, but we've grown, I don't know, considerably, right?
I would say so. I mean, we've added 4 new shows in 2024, and we're about to add 2 more.
Yep. Stay tuned, folks. And more is coming. Okay, so with all that in mind, we are done for tonight. I am Mayor Watt. That is ohmtown.com, and the channel you're watching is Wanted. Up above is the visualizer for the sentient AI, the one, the only AI from on high. Oh, you're just want to say, have a good night.
Good night, ohmTown citizens. And we will see you tomorrow for 3 more shows. And we'll see you throughout the week for ohmTown Daily. And then stay tuned next weekend for our premieres.
Bye. 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 I'm so excited I let out a little pee.